It's time for Crime in the DMV, where we bring you the latest headlines from the week. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Sierra Fox. We start in Northern Virginia. A Fairfax County high school teacher and head football coach is now behind bars accused of inappropriately interacting with a 15-year-old girl online. Fox 5's Bob Barnard has the details from court documents.
We're learning more about the case against David Murray in these court documents. He had a bail hearing today. His mother, a sister, two aunts and an uncle were there in the courtroom, but halfway through, the judge postponed the bail hearing until tomorrow. David Murray, the now suspended teacher and head football coach at Langley High School in McLean, Virginia, is facing 5 counts of sexual solicitation of a minor, each carrying a possible 10-year prison sentence and or a $25,000 fine. In court documents, Murray is accused of engaging in online conversations with an undercover Frederick County, Maryland sheriff's detective, posing as a 15-year-old girl, starting August 1st and continuing for a week. Investigators say the online encounters started on the FET app, designed for consenting adults with fetishes, then moved to the Telegram instant messaging app. Those court documents claim Murray referred to himself as Santa and used vulgar language when communicating with the detective. His attorney claims Murray initially asked the other person if she was in fact an adult, and when she said no, he figured she was role-playing the part of a minor. It was established in court that Murray has no criminal record, lives alone in Fairfax County, and has been suspended from his teaching and coaching positions within Fairfax County Public Schools. Maryland prosecutors still want Murray held without bond until his preliminary hearing September 12th. The judge postponed the bail hearing today to give Murray's family time to try to set up a private home GPS monitoring plan, which Frederick County does not currently have. Langley High School is hosting its fall sports meeting tonight with athletes, their families, and coaches. Of course, David Murray is not going to be there. He remains in the Frederick County jail without bond here in Maryland.
Staying in Fairfax County, a man is behind bars accused of sexually assaulting a child in a place they should feel safe. Fox 5's Homa Bash explains.
It is an incredibly disturbing story. Fairfax County police saying the man followed the little girl inside the grocery store while she was shopping with her mom. He inappropriately touched her, took photos, and then took off. Shoppers we spoke with were simply stunned.
With social media and so much stuff, and you guys are letting everybody know, hey, pay attention to where your kids are. And it's really, really sad.
I'm completely shocked, yeah. Totally shocked, because I've never felt unsafe here and never even thought about it. So, yeah, it's pretty shocking, yeah, for sure.
The incident happened last Friday around 10:30 at night at a grocery store in South Lakes Village Center in Reston. Police say 7-year-old girl and her mom were shopping inside a store, being followed by this man, 25-year-old Arturo Elmore Adon of Reston. He reportedly touched the child inappropriately, took photos, and then fled the area. The little girl was not physically hurt, according to detectives. Emotionally, of course, is another story. Police caught and arrested Arturo on Monday. He is charged with aggravated sexual battery and more. He is being held without bond. People we spoke with in this plaza saying it is a disturbing reminder for parents and all of us.
Just kind of blown away and disturbed.
It's sad, but like I said, I've never felt like that around here. So it's really eye-opening, I guess. Everybody just has to pay more attention, and everybody needs to take care of each other.
It's scary. It's scary what this world's coming to today.
Investigators are worried there may be more victims out there. They're asking anyone with any information to get in touch with Fairfax County Police, and you can remain anonymous.
Now to the district, a split verdict in the trial of a D.C. man who says he shot a 13-year-old boy in self-defense in early 2023. This sparked immediate outrage as community members demanded answers and investigators pleaded for patience. Fox 5's Josh Rosenthal breaks it all down.
The defendant was found not guilty of the most serious charge, second-degree murder, but he was found guilty of other charges, including manslaughter. Now he faces potentially decades behind bars.
You should have never fired a shot of a boy, little kids, anybody messing with cars.
That was January of 2023. According to prosecutors, Jason Lewis, a now former D.C. Parks and Rec employee, armed himself with a loaded handgun and went outside his home on Quincy Street Northeast at about 4 a.m. They say Lewis fired at 2 young people who were breaking into cars Then a third young person, 13-year-old Karan Blake, ran in Lewis's direction, and Lewis fired 2 shots, killing the 13-year-old, who investigators said could be heard yelling, "I'm sorry," and "I'm a kid."
It should never happen. You should have called the police, number one. That's the first thing you should do, call the police. You don't try to take the law in your own hands because you're not Rambo.
Outrage ensued.
There is no excuse for that man to have gotten his gun.
And I want y'all to pray for my nephew. We want justice. He's 13, he was a baby.
Lewis would go on to say he acted in self-defense, but ultimately the jury disagreed, finding Lewis guilty Friday of manslaughter, 3 counts of possession of a firearm during a crime of violence, and 2 counts of assault with a dangerous weapon. Lewis was acquitted of the most serious charge, second-degree murder. Lewis's sentencing is scheduled for late October. Prosecutors say the 42-year-old faces a maximum of 45 years in prison.
In Maryland, a shoplifting spree ends with an officer hurt and 3 thieves on the loose. Fox 5's Homa Bash has this report.
It was the getaway car that hit that officer, sending him to the hospital. All of this happening at the very popular Rio and downtown Crown in Gaithersburg, starting at this Dick's Sporting Good, and then those same thieves going across the street to the Lululemon.
A lot of these shopping centers are located off of main highways, 270, 370, and things like that. So it's easy access for them to be able to commit the crime and then jump onto it and drive somewhere else to commit another crime.
The 911 call came in at 4:50 for a felony theft of the Dick's Sporting Goods on Monday. Witnesses told police 2 women ran in, grabbed a bunch of clothing, and ran out into a getaway car waiting outside. While Gaithersburg police responded to that incident, another call came in a few minutes later. The same people stealing thousands of dollars worth of clothes at the Lululemon at the downtown Crown just across the street. Police went to catch them, and the driver of that getaway car, a silver sedan seen on surveillance video here, hit one of the officers in the leg. That officer was taken to the hospital to be treated and is thankfully at home today recovering. Fox 5 has covered similar Lululemon thefts in D.C. and Northern Virginia recently. Montgomery County seeing a similar trend, along with many retailers all across the country. An expert I spoke with said it has become really simple and lucrative for thieves to resell stolen goods on third-party marketplaces for almost the full retail value. Shoppers we spoke with say they're tired of hearing about these shoplifting stories day after day, worried for both customers and worker safety.
You just hope that the security is going to be better. Maybe they need to have a full-time security person in the store. It's really sad.
Now, what makes this a felony is that more than $1,500 worth of goods were stolen. Those 3 suspects are still on the loose. If you know anything or if you have any cell phone video of all of this going down, you're asked to get in touch with Gaithersburg Police.
We end with an exclusive report. Nearly a dozen homes have bullet holes. 2 people shot and no arrests made by D.C. police. Fox 5's Shamari Stone has more.
Some people who live in the Southeast D.C. community tell me that they are outraged, upset after what happened last Monday around 11 o'clock at night. People tell me they heard at least 100 shots fired out here, rapid gunfire. At least 7 people reported that their cars and SUVs were hit with bullets, including this one right here. You can see the bullet holes. You can see the trash bag covering the window. Right now, we are on the 1900 block of Frederick Douglass Court Southeast. And if you come right over here to the back window, it's also shattered. It's one of several cars and SUVs on this block that were hit by the gunfire. And it's not just that. There were 11 homes also hit with bullets, including this one right here. Take a look. Now boarded up with plywood. The bullet came right through here, and we're actually going to go inside and show it to you. How you doing, guys? You can see the bullet came right here through this glass and ended, lodged in this wall right here. Now, there's a man who lives here. He has a son, and he's thankful that his son wasn't here at the time. Sir, how are you feeling right now? I mean, this is your home. Last Monday, 100 shots fired. People are telling me you're here trying to help your son. What's going through your mind right now?
I'm just glad he wasn't here. This is one of 3 of my children, and I'm feeling uneasy.
And right now I'm in another house. Come right over here. Another bullet hole. And over there, the homeowner tells me that one was lodged right in this wall right over here. We're now joined by the homeowner who doesn't want to show her face on camera out of fear of retaliation. What's your reaction knowing that the shooting happened right outside of your house and you have all this damage?
I'm destroyed.
I'm lost for words. I am just worried about me and my family.
As you can see, that woman is still shaken up, and this car has a shattered window out here on the 1900 block of Frederick Douglass Court Southeast. People understandably upset. Now, just to let you know, a teenage girl and a woman were also shot at this shooting, and they're expected to be okay. Police urge anyone with information about what happened to give them a call. This case remains under investigation. In Southeast, I'm Shamari Stone. Back to you.
Well, that does it for this week's Crime in the DMV. Make sure you tune in next week to stay ahead with Fox 5 here on Fox Local as we continue to bring you the latest updates.